Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the return of Full Metal Classic Sunday edition. I am your host, Cameron, the conductor Holzman, and we have got a great group of competitors today to kick off our season. We are going to start to the man who is on my right, I believe, and that is Mr. Mark Menchaca, who I believe is making his first ever appearance in Full Metal. Mark, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Yeah, my first go at it. Uh, I'm just happy to be here. Just glad to give my shot. Just want to have some fun and just keep myself on this one. Like seeing the people around here, and glad to be here with you guys.
Yeah. All right. We moved the man to his right, Mr. Nick the Name Tuig. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, Cam. It's been a very long decade already, and I figured what better thing to do on a Sunday than come and lose something. So it's gonna be a great time. Can't wait.
Absolutely. You can lose this, and then you can go and probably also lose your Oscar poll. That's just how it works. We now go to the man below me, Mr. Notorious Russell Howell. Russell, how you doing?
Going good, man. Yeah, looking forward to competing. First one of 2020, and good group of guys, new guys. I don't recognize a lot of faces, uh, so excited here. I'm knocking stuff over. A bunch of guys I don't recognize, but nonetheless, really looking forward to competing. So this should be exciting.
Absolutely. We then have Mr. Adam Collins, a man who showed up late last season but made some waves. Unfortunately, just was not here long enough to qualify for that championship, but you got plenty of time this year. Adam, how's it going?
Good. Happy to be here, Cameron. Excited to kick off the new year. And I actually recognize some of the faces here, so it's a pretty stacked cast of characters. It'll be fun.
Absolutely. And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Ethan Beller. Ethan, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm excited to be back in the Classic again, 2020. I just want us all to remember that we have all already lost to Mark's mustache. So we will do our best in trivia, but that thing is fantastic.
Yep.
You have got it. Well,
Agreed.
with that, we are going to get into the rules for the people watching. Round number one is going to work like this. We have 8 questions from 8 different categories that sometimes might overlap because it happens every once in a while. Movies are not exclusive to only one genre. If you get a question right, you get a point. If you get a question wrong, you don't get a point. You'll have 20 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. If you need a repeat, please feel free to ask me. You have 3 repeats to use throughout the match. If you need one because of technical reasons, because I cut out, that's fine. Write it down on your whiteboard or your paper, whatever you got there. Reminder to keep both hands on screen. Yeah, I think that's about it. You guys ready to do this?
Yep.
Ray roll.
All right. Then with that, gentlemen, your very first question is going to be in the category of animated films. What animated film has the villain Alameda Slim? Starting off the new season already with a question that will make some people's eyes roll, but that's what we do here at Classic. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Mark.
I don't know. Just the American Tail.
Nick.
Cam, remember when you asked that question about that movie Wizards?
I do. It was the very first Classic match, and it's still probably the greatest question I've ever asked. Russell.
Nothing. I couldn't point him.
Adam.
The Rescuers.
And Ethan.
Princess and the Frog.
And everyone is wrong on the first question of the new season. The answer is the Disney classic Home on the Range.
Oh.
Never saw it.
Everyone's favorite movie.
Oh, boy.
And your next question comes in the category of scores and soundtracks. What song by the Pixies plays during the ending and the credits of Fight Club?
Shit.
Oh yeah, you gotta love Fight Club. It's a club, people fighting it. What more could you ask for? And we are going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Nick.
I'm vaguely remembering the lyrics. Head on the ground.
That is incorrect. Russell.
Nothing.
Adam.
Where is my mind?
Ethan.
Where is my mind?
That's it.
And Mark.
Yeah, I said there goes my mind. So
Oh, so close. Tony from Featured Presentations Productions chiming in. The only Pixie song people know is Where's My Mind? And that's an accurate statement, at least for me. Your third question, gentlemen, is going to come in the category of horror films. How does Tatum Riley die in Scream? Scream is probably my favorite horror movie because it's not really that scary and is just fun. Because I am what some people would like to call a wimp. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will go to Russell.
She is crushing the garage door.
Adam.
Caught in the garage door.
I'll take it. Ethan.
Crushed by garage door.
Mark.
yeah, I said disemboweled. I forgot who she was.
Ooh, and Nick.
I finally did that joke from the Scary Movie franchise, but I said stab there.
I mean, it's a fair guess to just assume that most of the characters in Scream were stabbed by Ghostface, but unfortunately, Tatum was crushed by a garage door. Pretty much every other character in that movie stabbed by Ghostface. Pretty much just her. Your next question comes in the category of comedies. Nope, no laughter. Cool. All right, your question is, who plays co-captain Roger Murdoch in Airplane? Airplane, a movie that some people would call a classic, and a movie that I would call fine. It's just not for me. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
First repeat from Mark. Who plays co-captain Roger Murdoch in Airplane? Not to be confused with the sequel, Airplane 2, the second one. Nick, I think you're muted.
I think it's just called the sequel, right?
Airplane 2, the sequel.
Yeah.
You know, fun fact about the plane on that trailer, it looks kind of like Chris Cooper. We'll go 5, 4,
You know what?
3, 2,
That was good.
1. Pens down. We will start with Adam.
Robert Stack.
Ethan.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Mark.
Yeah, I said Kareem.
Nick.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And Russell.
Leslie Nielsen.
The answer was, in fact, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He played sports or something, I think. What do you want from me? I did theater in high school. Your next question comes in the category of drama. In what film does Tom Holland play Ewan McGregor's son? I think this is a great movie. What?
I agree.
Oh, I thought I heard you say repeat, and I'm like, what? Okay.
Great.
No, this is a fantastic movie. Kind of an underrated gem. 5, 4,
Good repeat.
3. That is Russell's first repeat. In what film does Tom Holland play Ewan McGregor's son? I'll give you a hint. It is not Avengers.
Oh, shit.
And we are going to go 5, 4,
Is it Star Wars?
3, 2, 1, and we will start with Ethan.
The Impossible.
Mark.
Impossible.
Nick.
The Impossible.
Russell.
Couldn't pull it.
And Adam.
Impossible.
The Impossible is the correct answer. They are barely on screen together, but he is the sun. Your next question comes in the category of movie quotes, and brace yourselves, it's a long one because I always do either a very long one or a very short one. And today is a long quote day. And your question is, in what film will you hear the following quote? The man? Oh, you don't know the man? He's everywhere. In the White House. Down the hall. Miss Mullins? She's the man. And the man ruined the ozone, and he's burning down the Amazon, and he kidnapped Shamu and put her in a chlorine tank, okay? And there used to be a way to stick it to the man. It was called rock and roll. But guess what? Oh no, the man ruined that too with a little thing called MTV. So don't waste your time trying to make anything cool or pure or awesome, because the man is just going to call you a fat, washed-up loser and crush your soul. So do yourselves a favor and just give up.
Wow, just kept going there.
Cameron, but I'm tempted to ask for a repeat.
Oh, I've had longer quotes that people have asked for repeats on, and it's frustrating. And we go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mark.
That is School of Rock.
That is School of Rock. Nick.
School of Rock.
Russell.
Good bullet.
Adam.
I said Ace Ventura.
And Ethan.
School of Rock.
School of Rock is correct. If you couldn't gather it from the fact that I talked about rock and roll, yeah. Your penultimate question comes in the category of new releases. Who plays Tim, the young man who teams up with Pikachu to solve the mystery of his father's disappearance in Pokemon Detective Pikachu? I actually really liked this movie. It was very fun. Yeah. What's better than Ryan Reynolds being Pikachu and that one guy who this question's about being Tim? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we will start with Nick, who appears to have just erased his board.
I had a bunch of other stuff written. Is his name Justice Smith?
His name is Justice Smith. Russell.
Oh God, I had Justin Lin. It sounds the same, but yeah, no.
Adam.
I had Jamal Smith.
Ooh, Ethan.
I somehow pulled it. Justice Smith.
And Mark.
Are you sure it's not Robert De Niro?
Just a little pretty sure it's not Robert De Niro. And your final question in the first round comes in the category of actors and actresses. Which actor has played a transformer, a fake supervillain, a poetic warrior, and the leader of a vampiric circus? Everyone looking stumped by this one.
I'll go ahead and use one of my repeats.
There you go. Adam using his first repeat. Which actor has played a transformer, a fake supervillain, a poetic warrior, and the leader of a vampiric circus? These actors and actresses questions seem to either click immediately or you just get lost.
I'll burn a repeat. Go ahead.
One more from Russell. All right. Which actor has played a transformer, a fake supervillain, a poetic warrior, and the leader of a vampiric circus? I'll give you a hint. He plays a transformer in one of the Transformers movies. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Russell.
The only voice I could think of, John Goodman, but I know it's not him.
Adam.
Ben Kingsley.
Ethan.
Ken Watanabe.
Mark.
I said Leonard Nimoy.
And Nick.
Mark are on the same page, man.
Ken Watanabe is the correct answer.
Nice.
Wow.
He voices Drift in the Transformers films. He plays the fake Ra's al Ghul in Batman Begins. He plays a poetic warrior in The Last Samurai, and he is the leader of a vampiric circus in the classic film Cirque du Freak: The Vampire's Assistant.
Oh wow, good.
That's the last one's the only reason I knew it because I used to love those books.
I should have fucking gotten that one. Shit.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah. I knew Ben Kingsley was gonna be the mislead there with the fake supervillain. But all right, that will bring an end to our first round, and the score looks like this. With 7 of a possible 8 points in the lead, we have Mr. Ethan Beller, followed by Nick with 4 points, followed by Adam and Mark tied at 3, and unfortunately with only 1 point, we will be saying goodbye to Russell. Russell, thanks for coming out.
Adios.
It's been fun having you, but I'm gonna have to take you off screen. Take care, brother.
All right, Beller, you too.
Oh, he took himself away. There we go. All righty. So we get to round 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. We have a lovely wheel with the numbers 1 through 6 on it. Our player in the lead, Ethan, is going to get to pick 2 numbers. Everyone else is going to pick 1 number. Then we're going to spin it. But there's 1 number that no one gets to pick. If that number comes up, we're going to play the secret category. If your number comes up, you get to pick what category we choose. Each question will be worth 1 point unless you pick the secret category, in which case the questions will be worth 2 points. But if the secret category is chosen by the wheel, each question will still only be worth 1 point. Ethan, give me 2 numbers between 1 and 6.
Let's do 3 and 1.
3 and 1. We will go to Nick next.
6.
6. Adam and Mark are tied. I'm going to let Mark pick first because it's his first time here.
Let's go 4.
4. And Adam, do you want 2 or 5?
5.
5, which means that 2 is our lucky or unlucky number. But here we go. Spin is away, and it lands on number 1, Mr. Ethan Beller. Ethan, your categories you can choose are from the following: Channing Tatum films, Best Picture winners in honor of the Oscars tonight, Worst Picture winners also in honor of the Oscars tonight, Moon movies. These are movies with the word moon in the title. These used to be new releases questions, but now they're unusable. Or if you don't like any of those, you can pick the secret category.
Oh man, I did pretty well with it when I was playing along at home last time. They had worst pictures, so I'm tempted to take that. But also the secret. How do you feel about the secret category, Cameron?
I'll say this. The Snowball Championship has not aired yet, but as a prize for qualifying, each of the 4 competitors was allowed to write a secret category. This is a secret category written by Jeremy Adams.
Jeremy Adams. All right.
That's what I'll give you.
You know what? Screw it. Let's do the secret category.
Secret category, Jeremy Adams' secret category for the year being used on its first time out. Gentlemen, your category, which I hope you're all American because otherwise this might be more difficult, is U.S. First Ladies in film.
Oh, God.
Bye.
Yeah.
Well,
that's what happens.
Too late to change it? Or?
Yeah, it's too late to change. The secret category has been revealed. Reminder, each of these questions is worth 2 points. So, gentlemen, your first question in U.S. First Ladies in film is, if I can get my timer to show up, there we go. In what film does Minka Kelly play Jackie Kennedy? Ethan already looking like he regrets picking this category.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
the category was just.
And we are going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mark.
I don't know, the Butler.
Nick.
Born on the 4th of July.
Adam.
JFK.
And Ethan.
Lee Daniels, the Butler.
Lee Daniels the Butler or just the Butler is acceptable, as I was
What?
told by Jeremy.
Oh my God.
That is correct. Your next question in the category of U.S. First Ladies in Film. Malcolm also being very astute. Knows it's not Jackie. That's for sure. In Lincoln, Mary Todd becomes distraught when her son Robert does what later on in the film? Good old Lincoln. He had a hat, and he had a beard, and apparently he told the truth sometimes, which is a lot more than we can ask of our current presidents. Actually, our new one has a hat, but we don't really want to talk about that one. And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Nick.
I'm pretty screwed here, so I said chops down a cherry tree.
That was George Washington, if I'm not mistaken. Adam.
Enlists in the army.
Ethan.
I put he dies.
And Mark.
Yeah, I said joins the military.
So
Joins
mad.
the military, enlists in the army. Either way is correct. Your third question in U.S. First Ladies in Film. In what 90s action thriller does Wendy Crewson play the First Lady to a fictional U.S. president? Of course, we all know who the best fictional U.S. president is, and that is one Dwayne Elizondo, Mountain Dew, Herbert Camacho.
Cameron, I'll take a repeat, please.
That is a repeat from Adam. You have one left. In what 90s action thriller does Wendy Crewson play the First Lady to a fictional U.S. president? And we are going to go 5, and then 4, and then 3, and then 2, 1, and that's a 0, and we'll go to Adam.
Air Force One.
Ethan.
I had Independence Day.
Nick.
I said Air Force One.
And Mark.
I put Deep Impact.
Air Force One is the correct answer. And your final question, gentlemen. Who plays Laura Bush in 2008's W? Good old George W. Bush. The man who, if I'm not mistaken, banned broccoli from the White House. See, I don't know important things about U.S. history, but I do know that. And I also know that Alexander Hamilton, never the president, but cooler than any of the presidents. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Ethan.
No idea. Julia Roberts.
Mark.
Elizabeth Banks.
Nick.
Annette Bening.
And Adam.
Elizabeth Banks.
Elizabeth Banks is the correct answer, and that will bring an end to this round. I gotta count some numbers.
I'm gone. Good sir. While Cameron counts, everyone's pleasure before I get played off. Enjoy the Oscars tonight. Happy 2020. Mark, you do have a lovely mustache. I aspire to it someday.
All right, everybody. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be fun. So leaving us, unfortunately, is gonna be Nick with a total of 6 points. Nick, it's been fun. Hope to have you back soon. Thank you for stepping in as a last-minute replacement, but I'm gonna have to send you away. Take care, brother.
Bye-bye.
Now, here's why things are interesting. In the lead currently is Ethan with a score of 9, and also Mark with a score of 9, and also Adam with a score of 9.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I made a mistake with that one.
We have a 3-way tie for the lead. This is going to be fun. Round number 3 is going to work like this. We're going to have 5 questions. If you get it right, you gain a point. If you get it wrong, you lose a point. We go until either all 5 questions have been used or one player has mathematically eliminated everyone else. Ethan, you still have all 3 repeats. Adam, you have 1, and Mark, you have 2. Any questions before we get going? All right, gentlemen, then your first question comes in the category of movie characters. In what action film will you find the characters Blue, Rocket, Baby Doll, and Sweet Pea? I would love to comment about this film, but that might give details away. And we don't want to do that here. Because I didn't write replacement questions. And we are going to go 5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat from Ethan. That is Ethan's first repeat. In what film will you find the characters Blue, Rocket, Baby Doll, and Sweet Pea? I enjoy this film. I feel like that doesn't give too much away about what the film is, because my opinions are not facts about the film. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mark.
Sucker Punch.
Ethan.
Smoking Aces.
And Adam.
Sucker Punch.
Sucker Punch is the correct answer. Zack Snyder's Sucker Punch. That is absolutely insane and random, but it's cool. It's fun. Your next question comes in the category of Harry Potter. What is the name of Neville's toad in the Harry Potter franchise? Oh, someone's honking a car horn.
Yeah, that's from me.
All right. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Adam.
Trevor.
Ethan.
Gob.
And Mark.
Trevor.
Trevor is the correct answer. Ethan definitely regretting his choice of round 2
Oh, yeah.
category now. Your next question comes in the category of quotes again. This is a short one. You're in luck. In what film will you hear the line, "Charlie, don't surf"? I appreciate someone being very specific on the last question that Trevor's last name is Longbottom. We must refer to him by his Christian name, as they say. And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Ethan.
Point Break.
And Adam.
Apocalypse Now.
And Mark.
I said Platoon.
Adam takes the lead. Apocalypse Now is the correct answer. We have 2 questions left. Let's see how it plays out. Your next question is in the category of non-U.S. films. Akira Kurosawa's The Throne of Blood is based on what play? You gotta know Kurosawa. You gotta know classic literature. I'm asking way too much of you guys, I think, but oh well. We go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mark.
I said Macbeth.
Adam.
I think Mark's right. I said Hamlet.
And Ethan.
I think that Mark is also right. I put Hamlet.
Mark is right. It is
What?
Macbeth.
Shit.
So going into this last question, the score is Adam and Mark both with 11. Ethan, unfortunately, you only have 5 points now, and you have been eliminated. If you want to try and play this last question, feel free to.
Sure.
But it comes down to this or to sudden death. Your final question comes in the category of dramas. Which actor plays philosophy professor Jeffrey Radisson in the film God's Not Dead?
I'm going to use my last repeat, Cam.
Which actor plays philosophy professor Jeffrey Radisson in God's Not Dead? Tony reacting, a PureFlix film? Of course a PureFlix film. It's me writing these questions, Tony. 5, 4, 3.
Yeah, we'll do another repeat.
And Mark, using repeat. Mark, you got one left. Which actor plays philosophy professor Jeffrey Radisson in God's Not Dead? Tony saying, I'm a monster. Yeah, pretty much. I've put it on the wheel in a Warzone match before. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Ethan first.
Come for Grace. I know he's in one of those movies.
He is in one of those movies, but it ain't this one. Adam
Greg Kinnear.
and Mark.
It's a Dermot Mulroney.
And we are going to sudden death. The answer is Hercules himself, Kevin Sorbo.
Oh yeah, he likes.
Thank God for that.
He loves Jesus.
So, with the new season, we have new sudden death rules. Sudden death is going to work like this. Our player who has been eliminated, which is Ethan, you're once again going to get to pick a category. We're going to go back through one of the non-chosen categories and use questions from that. So, Ethan, for sudden death, would you like to pick Channing Tatum, Best Picture winners, Worst Picture winners, Moon movies, or these used to be new releases questions, now they're just unusable?
Definitely gonna go with worst pictures.
Worst pictures. All right, gentlemen, it works like this. We go one question at a time. First person to get it right with their opponent getting it wrong wins. Your first question in the category of worst picture winners, which coincidentally was the secret category on Thursday as well, is going to be this. Which actor appears in 2 worst picture winners, playing Sokka in The Last Airbender and Jasper in The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2? Ethan, would you have known this one if you had picked it in round 2?
No, but I can picture Jasper's face because I always thought he was really funny.
He's one of the least egregious parts of it.
Yes, I would agree. I'm surprised they chose him.
When we find out that Jacob nicknamed Bella's daughter after the Loch Ness Monster. 5, 4, that's not a joke, that's a real plot point.
Yep.
3, repeat. Mark using his last repeat. Which actor appears in 2 worst picture winners, playing Sokka in The Last Airbender and Jasper in The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2? And yes, I'm aware that in The Last Airbender film, they pronounce it Sokka, but we're going to pronounce it the way it should be pronounced. This is a barn burner, folks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mark.
I guess Dev Patel.
And Adam.
So did I.
Both are incorrect. The answer is Jackson Rathbone.
Oh, that Jackson Rathbone.
Yeah, of course. Everyone knows Jackson Rathbone from such classic films as The Last Airbender and The Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2. Your next question. What is the name of the alien race that has taken over the planet in Battlefield Earth?
I wish I had chosen this category so that we all would have just had the same scores going into round 3.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I think none of us would have gotten any points.
That's all. That's all you need.
Yeah.
You would have kept that 4-point lead minus stayed in it, but in the end, it would not matter. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark
The Cranes.
and Adam.
Trilons.
The answer is the Cyclos.
Cyclones.
The Cyclos. More popularly known from Scientology than the film Battlefield Earth, but
Yeah.
I digress. Your third question in sudden death. In what Worst Picture winner will you find the characters Nomi Malone, Crystal Connors, and Henrietta Bazoom?
I know this one.
You gotta love these Worst Picture winners. You really do. The fact that Cats was nominated for Worst Picture this year is a travesty because it is a movie that transcends badness and becomes great once again.
I agree.
And we will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Adam.
Hudson Hawk.
Mark.
Yeah, that's a Tank Girl.
Both are incorrect. The answer is Showgirls. And we go into the final question in this category. We might have to go to a different one. What is the name of Beverly's band in the classic film Howard the Duck?
Wow. I should have gone with this category. God
I've
damn
actually
it.
fucking seen this movie, so
This is gotta love it. I spent a lot of time like stockpiling round 2 categories, and it's a good thing that I did.
Yeah.
And we are going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Bubble Yum.
Adam.
I want something ironic. The Geese.
The answer is Cherry Bomb.
All right.
Ethan. Channing Tatum, Best Picture winners, Moon movies, or these used to be new releases?
Let's do Moon movies.
Moon
All right.
movies. All right. Okay.
Thanks for that,
Name-
Ethan. Thank
No
you.
problem. You're welcome.
That was
Thank you for
fun.
wasting my questions.
How's it feel knowing you would have won if you had picked that category?
It
I
doesn't
think
feel
you
great.
still wouldn't have, because I think Ethan missed every question in the last round.
You got the
I think I got
show,
one. I think I
All
might have
right,
gotten
your
one.
next question. Name one of the 3 actors who plays Chiron in Moonlight. Yeah, we might be going through a full other category.
Mm.
All right.
I know its
Malcolm
face.
making a good point. Will this be the first classic match where we use all the questions that Cameron wrote? I have a stockpile of so many round 2 categories that I've just been writing since classic went off the air. 5, 4. I write them instead of paying attention in class. 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Steve Jackson.
Adam.
Sean Moore.
Both are incorrect. The answers are Trevante Rhodes, Ashton Sanders, and Alex Hibbert.
Okay.
Next question. Tatum O'Neal became the youngest actress to ever win an Oscar for what film? Will somebody know the answer to a question? Ethan realizing he should have picked literally any other category.
Any other category. Any other category.
And we are going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
House on the Prairie.
The category is movies with the word moon in the title. Mark.
I don't know, Cameron. What do you want from me?
Moonstruck.
That is incorrect.
I'm sorry.
The answer is Paper Moon.
Paper Moon. Okay.
This is trap. All right. In Moon, Sam Rockwell is gathering an alternative fuel source derived from what element?
That's pretty specific.
All right, I'm giving you guys Channing Tatum next. Just letting you know.
This is the longest episode. Caleb Boatman, is this just trivia purgatory? No, this is just trivia hell, I think, at this point. And we're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Carbon.
Adam.
Carbon.
Both are incorrect. The answer is helium. Your final question in Moon movies. Who directed Man on the Moon? Please, for the love of God. I think that's pretty much it. This is just Cushing v. Knopic, but our version of that.
If they had missed every single question.
Yeah, pretty much. I can go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we start with Mark.
Nothing. No.
Adam, please.
Peter Weir. Milos Forman.
Correct.
Yeah.
The answer is Milos Forman.
That's right.
That was the name I was thinking of.
All right, so Ethan, you said Channing Tatum, right?
Tatum. So it's got to be something, right?
I kind of hope we get to 10 on this one. I really do.
I swear, if you guys use all my questions, I'm gonna lose it. I specifically did this because I didn't want it to be a Rotten Tomatoes or box office tiebreaker.
Did you learn your lesson
at the end? Because I was like, that's not fun. That's just too annoying. But this is more frustrating. Okay, first question in the category of Channing Tatum. She's the Man is a modern adaptation of what Shakespeare play? Please.
It doesn't look like it.
She's the Man.
She's the Man.
God.
There are context clues.
Wow.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Hamlet.
Adam, please, for the love of God.
Much Ado About Nothing.
It's incorrect. The answer is Twelfth Night.
Oh, yeah, no, okay.
All right, next question. What is the nickname of Channing Tatum's character in the G.I. Joe franchise? Like the nickname, code name, whatever you want to call it. Guys, this is going to be longer than the Classic Championship. I can't tell if this is the best episode of Classic ever or the worst episode of Classic ever. I think it's like Cats, where it's so bad that it's become the best episode of Classic.
Yeah, I agree with that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Duke.
Adam.
Congrats, Clutch.
What?
And your winner, finally,
On G.I.
Mark
Joe.
Menchaca.
Hallelujah.
Oh my goodness. The answer is, in fact, Duke. That was something. Mark, after all of that, you have clinched the win. How does it feel?
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. I'm really glad that I won, but I also missed 9 straight questions to get here. So, I mean, this was great, but I also don't feel great that I was also a part of it, so it's also bad.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, up until sudden death, you were doing fantastic, my man. And then Beller just kept picking questions that screwed you over. It's all his fault, definitely not mine.
I mean, I picked all the questions, so I don't know if I can be blamed for that.
But yeah, that was fantastic. I think Joseph sums it up best. Congratulations. Thank you for making this end. Adam, you came in second place at the end of what's sure to go down in history as one of the craziest classic matches we've ever had. How does it feel?
I didn't feel bad about the worst pictures category, but I felt bad about the rest. I think if any of us play long enough, you're going to run into stuff like this once in a while. But it was a lot of fun up until then. And Mark, welcome to the league. You're a good player.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got Ethan, the man who put us here.
Sorry, guys.
No, this was.
You should apologize to everybody. You look up to all the people that are watching and apologize to them.
How about Cameron for writing all those questions?
No,
You should apologize to him at least 9 times. That's how many questions he's got to rewrite.
Sorry,
No, wait,
I'm
10.
sorry, I'm
Sorry,
sorry,
he's
I'm
got to
sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and I am sorry.
There you go. Beautiful. We did it. All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank everyone for somehow still watching this match, despite the fact that we've been going on for 45 minutes. So yeah, Mark, as the winner, you have to just wait 1 month until you can compete once again. Adam, Ethan, and then also Nick and Russell. It's 2 weeks for you guys. Yeah. So on behalf of Mark, Adam, Ethan, Nick, and Russell, I am Cameron Holzman. Thank you guys for watching, and tune in next time for another episode that cannot live up to this one, a Full Metal Classic. Have a good afternoon, everyone.